Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would a $4,000 repair bill leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Choose the company I trust. Endurance. No matter the mileage, if your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers comprehensive auto protection plans for any budget. Protection on the drivetrain, electrical, transmission, AC, and more. Plus, benefits like 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car reimbursement on any plan. Endurance handles everything, from making the claim, through the repair process, to paying the certified mechanic of your choice. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Act now and get 1 full year of elite benefits. A $2,000 value, free.
Visit EnduranceWarranty.com for your fast free quote today. That's EnduranceWarranty.com.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would a $4,000 repair bill leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Choose the company I trust. Endurance. No matter the mileage, if your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers comprehensive auto protection plans for any budget. Protection on the drivetrain, electrical, transmission, AC, and more. Plus, benefits like 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car reimbursement on any plan. Endurance handles everything, from making the claim, through the repair process, to paying the certified mechanic of your choice. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Act now and get 1 full year of elite benefits. A $2,000 value, free.
Visit EnduranceWarranty.com for your fast free quote today. That's EnduranceWarranty.com.
This is a podcast from Minute Media.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, kiddies. This is yours duly, John Kassir, the voice of The Crypt Keeper. And you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio. My name is Mike Bones, and I'm joined by my fellow hosts, Rob Valor and Kat Humphrey. Wow. Oh my God.
How much have you had?
I'm a little twisted right now. I'm not going to lie to you. Switch those up, please.
We were worried about Rob, but...
What did you say? I didn't even hear. What?
I switched your last name.
Oh.
Yeah, I got our names mixed up a bit there.
How's everybody doing?
I was over here fucking around on my phone and I missed it.
Why don't we get your undivided attention?
I had people were writing about stuff on Facebook I was reading.
What was it? Now share with the class.
It was about that movie I watched earlier.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I guess I could say I watched the Cube remake earlier. People were writing about it.
Oh.
Yeah,
nice.
we can say that we watched it. We just can't say what we thought about it
Yeah.
until the 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Kat will explode.
I was very happy to be able to tell people I watched it because what's the point in getting a screener if you're not allowed to brag about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's fair. Speaking of that, yeah, we did get the Cube. We did, well, Kat and Rob seen it. I haven't sat and watched it yet. We are in
although
the
Mikey
middle-
tried to screw me out of it.
Mikey did not try and screw you out of it. You, sir, are a fucking ball buster, is
Yeah.
what you are.
That was a fucking mess today. You know what I think happened though? Because you didn't send the link. You said it came from them. My guess is because when I woke up today and I was all still tired and like groggy, I checked my email on my phone, and I bet I just deleted it because I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is, and I deleted it.
And yet I am blamed. What Rob is talking about for everybody listening.
You need to make sure that I know these things are coming so I don't delete them.
He told us that it was coming.
We got an email from we got an email, screeners, Cube, all that stuff. Obviously, I know Kat is fucking super stoked So, we applied for it, we got it. And I literally looped Rob and Kat's personal emails in so that they wouldn't miss it. Told them, I'm going to loop you guys in. And Rob is just like, I checked Twitter and Rob is just berating me and telling me
you
that
sent it to Kat, but not me.
I didn't send it to anybody. They sent it to us. You didn't check your email properly.
I'm guessing more than likely that's what happened.
But yet you're still going to blame me, right?
Yeah, because you got to let me know when important emails are coming that I shouldn't delete.
He did, is the thing.
You think I'm going to read every... Kat, whose side are you on here? You think I'm going to read every email? Come on.
Well, here's the thing. I'm on Mikey's side on the days that he gets me cube screeners. We've talked about this.
They need to make more cube movies.
Kat's a pain in the ass. Kat she'll play both sides against the middle at any moment.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
She's really... Everybody talks about me and you, Mikey, but Kat's really the devious one on this fucking show.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Kat is the trouble. At least everybody, you may not like it, but you know where Rob and I stand.
Yeah.
Kat, you never know.
People always like, oh, Kat's so nice. Like, bullshit. Kat lays back and picks her spots. That's what Kat does.
Pounces like a tigress.
That's
Rob,
why Mr. Kat's boyfriend guy is not on the show ever. He'll tell us the truth.
Kat, what would it take? I swear we'll get to horror stuff and Murder Madness and all that shit later in a bit, guys. But this is important. Kat, what would it take other than planet shifting to get Mr. Kat's boyfriend guy on the show?
That's a good question.
Is it all because he doesn't want a stupid nickname?
He doesn't want a stupid nickname, and I think he's worried about the cattle prods.
Because we called that one guy Big Balls Billy or whatever.
What was his name again?
I don't know.
Dan the Shiny Ball Man.
That's right.
That's his name.
I like the Cat committed it to memory. Yeah.
Fuck, I wonder what he's doing.
No.
I do too.
I have 82,635 emails and I didn't miss it, by the way.
I appreciate that.
No excuse.
That's why I clean out my inbox every time I open my email. So I missed it because I was like, I don't know who the fuck that. It's like when somebody calls me and I don't know the number, I ain't answering that shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even if I know the number, I'm probably not going to answer.
Yeah, depending on who it is, yeah. I always, when my phone rings, I'm always like, that's nobody I know. They'd text.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's the thing is, like, text me.
I hate people who leave voicemail. There's no reason for a voicemail now. I seen the missed call. I know you called.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Than the person who leaves the voicemail is the person who has the outgoing message on their voicemail explaining how voicemail works. Where they're like, leave your name and number at the beep. Motherfucker, we all know how this shit works.
Who even does that anymore?
It's not fucking 1986. This isn't an answering machine. I get it.
Although I do miss the music on the voicemails, though, it was nice.
Music?
You know, you remember that people like play music as they're recording their voicemail thing?
No, people I know didn't do that.
Oh, Kat, is that a thing for you?
No.
Really? Damn. All right.
I don't even know what's on mine. I think it just has the automated whatever. Or it's just me going, this is Rob.
I hope it's that.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. You know, on caller ID, when I call somebody who doesn't have my number in their phone, it comes up as the man. Have I told you guys this before?
No.
No.
Long time ago, I was fucking around. And I got into somehow the settings, either in my, I don't even know where. I don't remember. And I changed it to the man on caller ID because I thought it'd be funny. No idea how to fucking change it back. So I call people all the time. Like I call doctors and stuff. And they're like, every once in a while, somebody will go, I didn't know who was calling. It came up as the man. And then I have to explain it to them. Like, yeah, I was messing around. I changed it. I don't know how to change it back.
That is funny as shit. I do want to say, though, real quick, I have a voicemail from Rob from December 14th, 2020. And I never deleted it because I found it funny. Here's Rob's voicemail to me.
What? When did I leave you a voicemail?
What the hell, man? You're going to call? This is Rob. Call me back. Come on.
That's it.
What was that about?
I don't know.
All right.
But yeah, left me a voicemail.
I'm glad you saved it. Cherished memories are important.
I'm gonna save it forever, Rob.
Good.
All right, we're in the middle of Murder Madness. We're gonna be doing round 2 today. full on
I'm
round
really dreading today.
is going to be rough.
Yeah, today's going to be a tough
be
one.
rough. We're gonna make some enemies. It's gonna be full on bracket day today.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got good, and I'm getting good and sauced before we get into it.
Oh, lucky us.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up.
Today will be round 2. Next week, we will be doing rounds 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then the following week will be the semifinals and the finals. We may or may not have a panel for that, like we did in year 1. We're still up in the air. We'll see. This is where it gets tough. This is where it really gets. It gets harder every round. But here we are now. We got to get to horror news. I guess we got to get the drink roll call, which I'm really not looking forward to. You guys want to get that shit out of the way?
Yeah, we can if you want.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I got nothing special. I'm drinking that Hilton Head rum that I had last week.
Been having a lot of it though, huh?
Well, you know, I've had my share and your share and Cat's share.
Fair. Cat, you drinking anything fun?
I've got beer. I've got Guinness.
Good.
I did have another oh god, what's it? I had another Peep Daniels today.
Oh,
that's funny.
So
you really like those, huh?
Well, no, but I have a bunch of Peeps now, so you know.
Yeah, I saw those hot tamale Peeps when I was at the store. I didn't buy them though. I was like, no reason for me to ever own those, and I moved on. But all right. Well, Guinness is a good beer. I like Guinness. I prefer it like at the bar though. Out of the tap with the nitrous and everything.
Well, I have it left over because try to buy Irish beer for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah.
But then I ended up going out for St. Patrick's Day, so I've got a bunch of Guinness in the house.
Guinness is a good beer. What I am drinking is not a good beer. As I mentioned last week, I went on a quest for the Sunny D vodka spritzer, whatever the hell seltzer things. Did not find it. So now, because I do a show that entails something called Drink Fucking Roll Call, I have to look through. Normal people look through the liquor aisle wherever they're at and look for
for something good.
Yeah,
and we don't do that anymore.
I know. I miss those days. Now we we walk up and down the liquor aisle looking for the most stupid thing we could possibly find, and I am drinking something called Sweet Baby Jesus. Is literally the name of this beer, and it was what?
That's not the chocolate one, is it?
Did you have this one's Cat?
It's like chocolate and peanut butter.
Chocolate peanut butter beer.
So remember a couple weeks ago, this is a Patreon Easter egg, so other listeners, I'm sorry. A couple weeks ago on the Patreon, I told a story about a guy I knew that was like really weirdly obsessed with cake and got really offended. His favorite thing in the world was Sweet Baby Jesus beers. And I hate them so much. It tastes like you left a Reese's cup sitting at the bottom of like the normal beer. They're fucking disgusting. I hate them so much.
It is not good. It tastes awful. I had 6 of these sitting in my fucking fridge for over a week now. And this is my 3rd one. I'm just trying to get rid of them at this point, or at least make it to where I can throw a reasonable amount away. This is awful. So here I am drinking Sweet Baby Jesus.
Is it a porter?
It's a porter.
I love porters.
You won't love this one.
No. When they put that kind of shit in it, though, I don't like it. I don't mind chocolate porters. I've never had one with fucking peanut butter in it, though.
I don't like it. I'll admit. How much has got? 12. It's a 6.2% alcohol. It does a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit.
Well, if you get just a regular porter, it's good. Or even if you get one of the like chocolate ones, those are usually pretty good too. But fucking peanut butter, no, I'm not here for that.
I was so mad, man.
Not good.
So yeah, that's what I'm drinking. I'm trying to get rid of these damn things at this point. I can't give them away. I've tried. No one wants it. They're intrigued with the sweet baby Jesus.
Sure.
It's like a fun name.
Oh yeah.
You can have exactly one reasonably, just to kind of say that you have done it, but any more than that, no.
And I know exactly what you're talking about. I've still got like 8 of those fucking hard Mountain Dews in my refrigerator.
Dude, I took a picture and sent it to a friend of mine. It had these in it, the Long Island iced tea that I bought before I bought these, grenadine, fucking my refrigerator is turned into Drink Roll Call Cemetery. And it's ridiculous. We need to do away with this goddamn segment because it's just pissing me off. But here I am drinking sweet baby Jesus.
I do not envy you today.
No. Goddamn. In this economy, man, I can't wait. You can't waste it in this economy. So
well, just relax and enjoy. Throw on some cake.
No. All right. So that's Drink Roll Call. Do you guys want to get into the news so we can move on with Murder Madness?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would a $4,000 repair bill leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Choose the company I trust. Endurance. No matter the mileage, if your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers comprehensive auto protection plans for any budget. Protection on the drivetrain, electrical, transmission, AC, and more. Plus, benefits like 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car reimbursement on any plan. Endurance handles everything, from making the claim, through the repair process, to paying the certified mechanic of your choice. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Act now and get 1 full year of elite benefits. A $2,000 value, free.
Visit EnduranceWarranty.com for your fast free quote today. That's EnduranceWarranty.com.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would a $4,000 repair bill leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Choose the company I trust. Endurance. No matter the mileage, if your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers comprehensive auto protection plans for any budget. Protection on the drivetrain, electrical, transmission, AC, and more. Plus, benefits like 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car reimbursement on any plan. Endurance handles everything, from making the claim, through the repair process, to paying the certified mechanic of your choice. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Act now and get 1 full year of elite benefits. A $2,000 value, free.
Visit EnduranceWarranty.com for your fast free quote today. That's EnduranceWarranty.com.
It's time to hump the news with
He's not a genius.
Let's talk about Big Shark.
Okay.
Oh, Big Shark, Mikey, are you excited?
I haven't seen anything about this.
You haven't seen Big Shark?
Directed by Tommy Wiseau.
Who's that?
He directed The Room.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now he's back with a movie called Big Shark.
Let me look it up.
It's gonna be amazing.
2023 Big Shark. I think somebody tagged me in this, maybe, and I
think EyeRChris said that it was gonna be our movie of the year. And you know what? I had, at the time, I saw it, and I saw Big Shark, and I was like, sold. And then it was like 2 days later that I saw who directed it, and it's like, oh, yes.
Yep, he's an interesting cat, that Tommy Wiseau.
He is.
Yeah. Do you remember when he, like, in all seriousness, said that he wanted to make a Star Wars movie?
Yeah. And you know what? There's like 1% of me that was like, what if it happens? Like, I kind of bought into it just a tiny bit. Whereas, like, there are worse people to give Star Wars to.
Like Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you guys have anything else to say about it? I'm not.
No, I'm just
interested.
excited. Also,
Just the
it's coming out on like a Tuesday, which I think is very funny.
Yeah, just like the overall excitement, I think. A new Tommy Wiseau film, and it's a shark movie. I don't know that we could ask for much more in the year of Cocaine Bear.
Are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Tom Savini's Red Ash skin variant for the Evil Dead game. Guys, this is a slow news week. I'm going to just start with that. Remember when I bought a t-shirt for $30+ plus shipping and tax for a skin?
Mm-hmm.
It's now available to just buy on their fucking store in the game. I swear to God, honestly, I will never buy anything from this game again.
Is it $30 to buy it on the game?
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
Because that would mean you still got a better deal because you got a cool shirt.
There is absolutely no way it's $30 in the store. In fact, I would imagine it's probably $5 to $10. Like, they released the Savini skin with the collector's edition, which I got, which is a different skin than this. This skin is much cooler than that one. But the point is, like, dude, if you're going to release a skin, like Friday the 13th had a Savini skin with Jason. It was exclusive to your backers and the people who were there from day one. You don't make a fucking another one and attach it to a t-shirt, let alone one that's cooler, and then say, fuck it, we're just going to release it again. I got fucked twice by this game now. And not for nothing, I know we had a few of the creators on, and they were great gentlemen, and I love the effort that they put in, but the game's not good.
I don't know, man. It sounds like game of the year to me.
I got fucked out of $235 with the collector edition and the t-shirt for a game I don't even fucking play.
That is deeply unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, you're too busy playing Fortnite.
Yeah, that was, I don't want to talk about that. Got a crown, though, dude.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
I told you the strategy is just hide and let everybody else kill each other.
No.
That's your strategy for everything.
Yeah, most games it works. You should see when I play Madden. I'm just hiding.
Rob runs the ball and runs backwards. They never get me. It's fucking 2nd and 50. Yeah, so I just wanted to express a little frustration about that. That's really fucking annoying.
That is frustrating. I've never had, so I don't play a lot of games that have skins, but I did have like one kind of similar incident. I got the collector's like pre-order expensive edition of Diablo 3 like back when that first came out, and they had and one of the things that you got was you got like a dye that could dye all of your like gear infinitely.
Nice.
And it was a color that was like exclusive to people that had pre-ordered the game, and I thought that it was really, really cool. But then, like, as the game has evolved, it's like 10 years later, and that's not really a mechanic that is used anymore. So it's pretty much made itself obsolete. Like, you can use it if you really want to, but why?
Yeah, that's bullshit, man. And you know, not to praise Gun any more than I do, but that Savini skin, it released on like the PlayStation and Microsoft store accidentally, and a bunch of people picked it up and were able to like game share it. And dude, those things were selling for like thousands of dollars. People were paying for that skin, which is absurd. But either way, they still stood firm and said, we will not release it. It is for our supporters. And they never did it. And they could have sold that thing for $100 and made bank, and they never did it.
Yeah. Well,
so,
good for them.
Fucking Evil Dead, dude. God, I've never been fucked so hard by a game in my life. James Wan, Insidious, 4K release. Steelbook, coming out June.
Okay.
Good for Insidious fans.
Art in Church. Rob, you gonna get this?
No.
Why not? You have a collection, dude.
Not of Insidious, I don't.
You have a horror movie collection. It should be in there.
I got some horror movies, only good ones.
That is fair. Also worth mentioning, Insidious 5 apparently wrapped their filming.
They have made 4 of those fucking things?
I didn't know that. I'm not gonna. Oh, 7 months ago they wrapped on filming. So, oh shit, it should be coming out soon, huh?
Is this the one? Is it directed by Patrick Wilson? Is this the one that he directed?
Josh Lambert Wilson's mentioned. So yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah.
You guys, I'm sorry. This is completely random. My Twitter advertisements are getting scarily accurate to me. I just saw a picture for these shoes.
What?
That would get me killed, but I want them. I'm sending you the picture.
The shoes, yeah.
They're amazing.
Those are cool.
God
I want them so much.
Why would they get you killed?
I will break an ankle.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I can teach you how to
fucking
fall
things.
without crushing your balls, Cat.
Well, as long as my balls are okay.
Damn, those are fucking nice shoes, but God,
Sorry about that, but like I had to stop scrolling because it's like, oh my god.
Those are beautiful. I would hurt myself trying to walk in them. Good lord. Kudos to you, Cat, if you do get them.
I think they're expensive, but I might have to. We're gonna think about these.
There you go. Save them for later. Scream 6 just became the 5th Scream movie to pass $100 million worldwide.
No surprise.
No.
I feel partially responsible.
Yeah, you've seen it twice at least.
I've seen it twice now. And I sent one other person to see it, and then I felt kind of bad about it.
It's on track to pass up last year's, which I believe is the Scream record holder at 137 million. So it's wait, oh no, 173.
Wow.
Okay, so
it's a hit. I mean, there's no doubt.
Yeah. They also mentioned, stay tuned. You can probably expect a Scream 7 announcement soon. No shit.
Yeah. No surprise there.
No shit. Next thing is Resident Evil 4 remake is out now on PC and consoles.
I've been seeing a lot of people playing Resident Evil 4 this week, and that probably explains why.
Yeah, it just came out. I had a graphics card update on my computer, partially because this game came out. So it's got to be really good and detailed like Resident Evil usually is. It's just not a game for me. Worth mentioning.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah, I'm sure people are excited. Just not this person.
Very popular. I don't get it. Renfield released a bunch of images. I'm going to send it to you guys now in case you want to look through it. That is, of course, a Nicolas Cage vampire movie. What do you guys think?
It's going to be awesome. That's what
they
I
look
think.
amazing.
I cannot wait for this movie.
I want more pictures of Nicolas Cage, though, because I really don't care about anyone else.
I feel like they're really trying to keep that under wraps, although he's featured prominently in the new trailer.
He is.
Yeah. I mean, it looks great. I don't like Nicolas Cage nearly as much as you guys do, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, no, it's going to be amazing.
I remember when people were kind of shitting on it when the images came. Remember when the images came out of him? It was like him standing in a parking lot in the makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people were like giving it shit, but
yeah,
you know, it looks great.
Well, I think because it does look a little ridiculous, but when you see the trailer, you see that that's exactly what they were trying to go for. It's a ridiculous movie.
Yeah, but I mean, that was him, a random picture taken on a phone from how long, like zoomed from how far away in a parking lot. Like he's in lighting and, you know, Dracula style shit, and it looks a lot more, you know, on par.
Yeah, I can't wait for the movie. It's going to be awesome. We got some really good ones coming up. We've got Evil Dead Rise is coming up soon.
Yeah. Great segue. The last thing I had to talk about is, it's not Evil Dead Rise related, but apparently Sam Raimi did an interview somewhere, and he said that Evil Dead, the title of the film, that he didn't even like it initially.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he mention what he wanted to call it?
I don't think so.
Okay, because I know Army of Darkness had a much cooler title that they wanted to go with, and then they were told no. They wanted to call Army of Darkness Medieval Dead, which is awesome.
That is better.
Yeah. But then they were told no, and they went with Army of Darkness.
It looks like he was considering at one point calling it 101% Dead.
That's fucking terrible.
Yeah. So he made the right choice.
Yeah, I think Evil Dead's fine, Sam. I think at this point we can safely say that's a good title.
Actually, the original title of the original movie was The Book of the Dead. But
That's
apparently, yeah, that's not bad either.
Yeah.
Evil Dead though is perfect.
It's fine. It's a good title.
Yeah, it's got the cool font. You know, it looks great. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So, just figured that was worth mentioning. It's weird. Like, obviously, Friday the 13th helped a lot with their title, and you know, Scream is such a cool title because it's simple and whatever, and Halloween obviously was helped tremendously by its title. Like, you think about titles, kind of like how much does that affect things?
Well, although Scream was initially called Scary Movie. And Friday the 13th, funny enough, started as just a title. Before Sean Cunningham had a script or even an idea of what the movie was going to be, he knew he wanted to make a horror movie called Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Genius. I mean, who wouldn't watch it, even if you don't know what it is?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, titles, it's not something we think about. And obviously it doesn't make or break a movie, but
no.
Evil Dead, what a ring.
But Army of Darkness would have been much better if it was called Medieval Dead.
I do have to agree with that one.
Yeah. And that's just, that title's 1,000 times better than Army of Darkness. It's still a great movie.
It's so funny in context because it's like Evil Dead 2, Medieval Dead,
right.
Evil Dead. Like, perfect.
It would have been perfect. Yeah. That's a miss. All right, that's all I have for news. It's Slow News Week.
All right. Are you ready for Gabagooly Mystery Corner?
Yeah, let me hit my button real quick.
Idiot! Get the fuck out of here! You! Go ahead, go back to turning tricks in Hoboken, you pain in the ass!
I am forever intrigued by this. He actually go back to turning tricks in Hoboken. Incredible. This is the Gabagooly Mystery Corner, where our listeners anonymously submit memes making fun of me for being Italian.
This is when I like the personalization here.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
again.
They've been really stepping up.
Yeah, they really did. This, I mean, we talk about this segment as being a segment that really celebrates you and your culture. And I think a lot of times you just get entries that celebrate your culture, but not so much you. This one directly celebrates you, Mikey.
Yeah, this one's for you.
Take a look. Oh. Okay, this is gross.
I would not eat that, but apparently it's your favorite snack, so that's...
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I don't even want to describe this. My grandfather would kick my ass for even talking about this.
My favorite one is that I already had this meme sent in once with a different caption, and then I got this one in.
Oh, great. Thanks, guys. We describe them on the show. We put the pictures up on Patreon. It's titled Mamma Mia Bones. That's fucked up. Makes Mikey's favorite after-school snack. And it's 2 hot dogs sitting on a plate, on a bun, with cheese, and Chef Boyardee raviolis.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Chef Boyardee, the greatest of Italian chefs.
That's gross. Don't stop saying that. That almost flew right over my head.
He's an Italian icon, an Italian hero, if you will.
He puts pasta in a can.
He's celebrated throughout your motherland.
No, that is absolutely disgusting. I've never eaten Chef Boyardee in my life. I never will. It is extremely gross to me.
By the way, I don't know if you know this. Here's a fun fact about the country of Italy, Mikey. It's shaped like a boot.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just throwing out a little fun fact.
Just an Italian fun fact.
Yeah, a little flavor to the segment.
We're doing those now. Great.
Italy's shaped like a boot. No, I mean, I'm probably not going to think of anything else. I took a lot of research.
Yeah. The closest thing I've ever gotten to canned pasta is SpaghettiOs, and those are fucking great. You guys ever eat SpaghettiOs?
Yeah, SpaghettiOs,
Here's the thing about SpaghettiOs is that they taste more or less exactly like Chef Boyardee's ravioli.
Pretty much.
SpaghettiOs it is different though. There's not fucking meat in it. No, like, it's just sauce and like little circles.
You get the SpaghettiOs with meatballs, first of all.
No.
What are you, an animal?
That's gross.
Secondly, I had a friend, though. I will say this about SpaghettiOs. In high school, I had a friend whose parents, without fail, would buy the generic version of everything. Like, in their medicine cabinet, they had a bottle of pink Bismol, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they would buy something called spaghetti rings, superior to SpaghettiOs in every way.
Really?
Fantastic, yeah.
I always try to try the off-brand at least once, because you never know which ones are going to be better.
Those look gross.
We had one that was like, we had like a local market that they were called like cream cookies or something, but they were off-brand Oreos, and they were so amazing. But
no, that is true. Like off-brand soda, like store-brand soda, Stop and Shop, I'll buy that when I buy soda because A, it's cheaper, and B, it tastes good.
I don't like usually I won't drink off-brand soda, and I won't have off-brand ice cream.
Oh no, I'm not gonna. I gotta eat Breyers or Ben and Jerry's. I don't fuck around with ice cream.
Yeah, although I will say, since I moved here, Publix has an off-brand coffee ice cream that's really good.
Yeah, the bigger brands aren't too bad usually, but no, ice cream I don't fuck around with.
Yeah. Now I don't see the spaghetti rings that he used to buy, and doing a quick Google search. Well, he didn't buy them; his parents bought.
I found them. They look gross.
No, they're not it's not the great value fucking Walmart thing.
No, I see it. They're bigger rings than SpaghettiOs, right?
No, they were the same size. That's the thing I'm saying. I don't see them here anymore.
Oh, yeah, maybe I was looking at the wrong ones.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe they're not. Maybe they don't exist anymore. That's sad. Heinz has something called spaghetti hoops, apparently.
And SpaghettiOs are good, man. You put a little hot sauce in there, and ooh, fuck with SpaghettiO. But yeah, no, ravioli, Chef Boyardee, that shit is fucking gross. It's nasty.
I will say, I get a little bit squeamish about meat in a can sometimes. Chef Boyardee is like the one exception. It's not something I'll choose to eat very often, but if there's a can of ravioli, I'll eat it.
I will not eat. No.
Chef Boyardee is good. You can go crazy.
Chef Boyardee is gross. I mean, I would get my ass whooped. My parents hated buying me SpaghettiOs. I would have to like really complain for them.
They'd be like, fuck you, he's buying the fucking SpaghettiOs.
Did you just say fungal?
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
I have no idea.
It means oh fuck.
Yeah, well, that's what they said.
I heard that a lot growing up.
I bet you did.
My grandmother still says that to me sometimes. Yeah. So
I think these might be them. But anyway, I'm going down a rabbit hole of spaghetti rings now. All right.
Oh, speaking of not to continue on the topic, Ronzoni, the pasta brand, the blue box, the pasta in, they have they have rings, tiny little spaghetti rings.
Oh, really?
You can get them on Amazon. That might not be bad. Holy shit. All right, that's a game changer.
Chef Boyardee's got some good stuff, though, man. I'll tell you, here's what you do with Chef Boyardee, though. It's good. You get not ravioli, the beefaroni. And you make that, and then you put a little hot sauce in it. Like a little Tabasco or just a little regular hot sauce. Oh, it's tasty.
You do not eat raviolis in a can.
It's not ravioli. It's beefaroni.
Same thing. You don't eat any of that. No.
Different.
No.
My son, he likes, I don't know how or why, the Chef Boyardee, are used to anyway, the mac and cheese in a can. And that's
they have that?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, that I do not. I'm not a fan of that.
Ew.
Yeah.
No.
But he used to really like that stuff.
Well, apparently Cheetos makes a mac and cheese now.
It is terrible.
Is it?
I fall for it every time because I see they have like the Cheetos mac and cheese, and then they have the Flamin' Hot Cheetos mac and cheese, and one tastes like cardboard, and one tastes like cardboard dipped in Frank's. Like, it is so fucking gross.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, there it is. The Cheetos Flamin' Hot.
I have like a note at the bottom of my shopping list that's like, no more Cheetos mac and cheese, because I can't tell you how many times I've fallen for this.
When you're hungry, dude, you'll buy some weird shit. Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing, and it's always on sale, and it never occurs to me that there's a reason it's on sale.
Yeah, we got to get rid of these fucking things. Gotta wait for that one girl to come in. She keeps buying them. Holy shit. All right, well, that was fucking gross. Whoever sent that in, seriously, the two people who have sent that meme in.
What was the caption on the other one, Kat? Do you know?
Let me see if I have it real quick.
Oh, great.
I'd like to know that. It's the same meme, Mike. Yeah, I just want to know
it is technically the same meme. It's Oh, actually, you know what? The other one doesn't have a caption. It's just a picture.
Oh. All right. Well, then you definitely made the right choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll remove that one from the folder too.
Yeah. Do you feel celebrated, Mikey?
No.
Why? We not only did we talk about the tribute that the listener sent to you, but then we spent a good long time talking about pasta.
Why would I want to do any of this?
And I pointed out the rarely known fact that Italy is shaped like a boot.
Everybody knows that. Yeah, and I also got to hear you say affangaul.
Affangaul, yeah.
Oh.
I actually think Mikey would really appreciate it if we spent less time talking about pasta on this show.
Kat, I have to ask, how many memes do you have left?
Okay,
A dangerous question, because apparently every time I ask this question, it goes up. But
the number goes up, yeah.
Okay, so I have 9 in the main folder.
You fucking kidding? Why are there so many? I was thinking like 4 or 5. What the fuck?
Wait, she said main folder, which indicates that there are subfolders as well.
Yeah, I do now have. I have like because I've been trying to screen them so that we don't get any more 9/11 submissions.
Yeah. Why do people?
So I don't have that in my phone anymore. So yeah, I think I have 11 in total.
Jesus Christ! So you have then 9, 10, 11. So you have 2 in the no folder.
Yeah, I have 2 in the.
Kind of.
Well, I
curious
know,
what's
just
in
like
that
in the.
know, can
oh
you
wait,
sit
no,
close
hold
to
on,
me, Kat?
wait. There's an so, oh god. Yeah. Okay, so the full total, I have 9 in the main folder. I have 4 incoming, and then I have 2 in the I don't know if I should send these.
What the fuck does incoming mean? Are they planning to send? Are they telling you they're gonna send these at a certain date?
No, I have, because I have to download these into my phone. Sometimes I get them like in when it's not a convenient time to put them in the folder, so I just kind of save them in my email.
Jesus Christ.
These are taking over my life. They're scattered everywhere.
You know, Kat, honestly, like, not for nothing.
It's become kind of an operation.
You don't have to do this, you know. Like, you can just say.
This is the links that Kat goes to make sure that you were paid tribute to, Mikey. Don't you feel special?
Feel celebrated.
Kind of fucked up, Kat. Not for nothing.
She has more organization involved in this than I have anything in my life.
It seems like if Kat's gonna do it, it's gonna be done right. We know that. Son of a bitch, though. Damn it.
I'll move these into my normal folder though.
Oh,
It's also it's been really difficult. I have sort of like an intermediary folder. The incoming folder has been useful because as like a little peek behind the screen, sometimes if I send them immediately after, like if I put them in the folder, then they'll be shared around like on Twitter or in the Discord. Because like if a new Italian meme is introduced to the community, there's like a pretty high chance that you'll see it before it has a chance to appear on Gabagool Mystery Corner. So I do have like having the intermediary folder gives me like a couple weeks of buffer so that we don't run into them right away.
When is enough enough? You know?
I guess when I run out of memes.
The fact
There's never
that
too much love for you, Mikey.
The fact that we have all this involved, Twitter, Discord, emails, folders, subfolders, no folders. Like, this is too much now. Like, this is way more than it ever should have been. I would love to remember when the first episode was that this started. But goddamn, I was hoping it'd be a couple months to be done. Like, here the fuck we are, and March is over. And that being said, I don't have any Huckleberry Humphrey Hillbilly O'Down memes.
I will say this. I'm amazed and surprised that the Gabagool Mystery Corner has gone on as long as it has.
Yeah,
I am too.
Me too.
I had one meme. I thought this was going to be a joke one time.
Yeah.
It's fucking literally a segment every goddamn week.
I had a single submission, but the listeners have spoken.
And they won't even tell me who it is. Son of a bitches. All right. Well, that's that, I guess. I have to unwind every time. It's like a mental loop.
You always know when it comes from me, Mikey.
Yeah, I do. All right. So we're going to take a really quick break, and we'll be right back with round 2 of Murder Man.
Time for me to refill my drink.
Oh, boy. All right, here we are, Murder Madness 2023, Originals versus Remakes. This is round 2. Anyone keeping up on Twitter, you have seen the bracket. We're dealing, last week we dealt with the right side of it for round 1, being the remakes. Previous week was the originals on the left side. Now we're hitting both sides, round 2, whole thing. Here, I'm scared. Here we go.
Yeah, we've got some scary matchups this time around.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they are.
Do you guys want to go through the remakes first or the originals?
Let's go back to originals first, right?
Okay.
Keep bouncing back and forth.
Fair. Okay, fair. All right, so the first round on the original side of the bracket is Suspiria.
Oh, God damn it. No, wait a minute. I remembered what the first matchup is. I don't want to do this.
This is a fucked up matchup.
Yeah.
Suspiria, 1977 versus Evil Dead, 1981. I'm not going to decide this one. I'm letting you guys know now. I'm going Evil Dead. Do what you got.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make Rob decide.
Holy shit.
Because I'm going Suspiria. This is a Rob decision. Here's the thing: is I know I'm pretty confident, just having been on the show, that Evil Dead is going to win, but I can't let it win in a landslide. Suspiria's we've talked about this. It's one of my all-time favorites. It has to have a vote. Just I think that's fair.
Suspiria.
Go ahead, Rob.
Suspiria has a lot of great elements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously the visuals are amazing. We've talked about the score from Goblin is incredible. I have it on vinyl. It's one of my favorites. But it does have some issues.
It has some pacing issues.
It has pacing issues, and also the characters are a little weird in Suspiria, and there's a reason for that.
It's a giallo film.
Well, the reason that they're as weird as they are is that initially the script was written with the idea that these would be 12 and 13-year-old girls. And he was Argento was told no, he needed to make them older, and he said okay, and he just cast older actresses to play the roles, but didn't change any of the dialogue. So there's a lot of like weird, oddly like childish dialogue being said by these women in their 20s. Evil Dead is amazing, and it was made for like $10. But at times it looks like it was made for $10.
Yeah, that's fair.
So both of them have their pluses and minuses. I mean, I don't know. This is really hard because I do love Suspiria, but I'm really leaning Evil Dead. Unless somebody's going to sway me, then that's the way I'm going to go, I think.
I think one thing, age of the actresses aside, one thing to keep in mind about Suspiria is that it pretty much was the film that the director wanted to make. I say this with love for Evil Dead because I actually in the series I think Evil Dead gets kind of shat on in comparison to the sequels more than is deserved. But Evil Dead 2 was kind of like another chance to just do Evil Dead. Evil Dead the remake was kind of another chance to do Evil Dead. I feel like they're just never quite happy with Evil Dead. Suspiria was pretty much what Argento wanted to do, and he did it. You know what I mean? Like,
that is a very good point, Kat. They did make Evil Dead 2, which is essentially just Evil Dead again. Boy, this is tough.
This one wasn't easy for me either. Like, I mean, I would go I'm going to go Evil Dead, but I mean, I recognize, that this is not like I just don't want it to seem like this is cut and dry because it's not. Suspiria is a great film.
It's not.
Suspiria is Italian, and you know how much I love the Italians. We just
you
talked about that. God, I hate both of you for putting me in this position.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do it. No.
I'm gonna take Suspiria.
Holy shit!
Right.
I'm going to. I hate it. I hate.
It's rough. It's a tough call.
I hate knocking out of Evil Dead, but Kat's right. I mean, that's really what sold me. The fact that when given money and a chance to make a movie, they essentially remade the film they made first.
It wasn't what they wanted it to be. Like, and that's something that you can't really say about Suspiria. Like, it.
But God damn it, it's really good.
God damn. Evil Dead out round 2.
Wow.
Damn. All right. Also, I want to throw in there as well. I don't agree with that, but I know how close it is. So like, it's not like egregious to me or anything. Evil Dead is like it's a cult classic within the genre, but it's also kind of leaked into that public popularity. I don't want people. I know people are gonna bitch. There's no way around it. But if you haven't seen Suspiria, you can't bitch.
Yeah, go watch Suspiria.
Right. So I don't know like how many casual horror fans that listen to this show, and and I get that realm in the genre exists, but at the same time, if you're truly judging them, don't just get mad that Evil Dead is out. If you haven't seen Suspiria, give it a go and then let us know. Then you can bitch. You get free reign to bitch.
Yeah.
Bitching is not free, damn it. All right, that's a heartbreaker. God damn.
Mikey, you talked about this a little bit, but like I will say it. Even knowing that I was going to vote for Suspiria, it was closer in my mind than like what I made it out when I was making a case for Suspiria. Like this was the matchup I was dreading from today, where we've got it out of the way.
No, all I heard was Kat hates Evil Dead, Mikey hates Suspiria, and I had to choose.
We did put you in a pretty fucked up pickle there, didn't we? All right. So the first matchup for the remake side now. Moving to the right side of the bracket is this My Bloody Valentine 2009 versus Black Christmas from 2006.
No, fuck. My Bloody Valentine all day long. What are we talking about?
Yeah. The Black My Bloody Valentine, that's a contender here.
Yeah. Tom Atkins is fucking his way all the way to the finals.
God damn it.
I really want to joke about Black Xmas winning, but I can't do it. My Bloody Valentine is so good.
Yeah.
I like, even as a bit, I don't really have a defense for Black Xmas.
Yeah, no, this is My Bloody Valentine all day.
Okay. This matchup, we're moving back to the original side. Second matchup. This breaks my heart. My Bloody Valentine from 1981 against The Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984.
Mikey, do you want to talk about this one first? I know that.
I mean, God damn, dude.
You don't have to, but I know that this is going to be a rough one for you because you were coming in wanting My Bloody Valentine to win the bracket, and I
knew it wasn't going to win.
If there was a movie that could change your mind, like.
Yeah. Look, on the original side, it's hard to pick a favorite because there's so many good, especially on the original side. My Bloody Valentine is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It's a great movie despite being filmed in Canada. It's going up against Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm sure we can all say this should not be a second round exit.
I would agree with that.
Normally. Rob?
I mean, I'm picking My Bloody Valentine, so.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going with that one. I would rather hang out with Canadians than a kitty diddler.
Oh, you mother. I just had a whole argument with a group of people about that last night, I'll have you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They said the original Freddy's a kitty diddler.
He is.
He's not. He's not.
Wes Craven. That's what he wanted.
That's not what he did. I'm not having a discussion 2 days in a row. Are you really going My Bloody Valentine? Why?
I mean,
that's fucked up.
I don't know if I'm going My Bloody Valentine, to be honest. I want to go My Bloody Valentine because I love that movie so goddamn much.
It's so good, man.
But Nightmare. All right, no, I'm switching. I'm going Nightmare. It's the right fucking thing to do. I love My Bloody Valentine, but we're talking about a Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
My Bloody Valentine is such a sweetheart of a movie, though, man.
Should have gotten a fucking sequel, by the way.
It should have.
Yeah.
It should have. Fuck. It's a clean sweep, I'm guessing, for a Nightmare.
Oh, yeah. My vote goes to Nightmare.
God damn that.
That sucks, though, because I do love My Bloody Valentine.
Oh.
I will say, again, it's not as easy as I kind of made it out to be, because it's like, I think there are a lot of movies left on this side of the bracket that My Bloody Valentine would just win, no question, but it didn't go up against them. It went up against Nightmare on Elm Street, which just...
Yeah, because the thing is, also, I love My Bloody Valentine, but that's just me, like, picking, like, what I like. When I look at the movies critically, there's no way it's better than A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, fuck. It's a bad matchup.
There are times when I would prefer to watch My Bloody Valentine over A Nightmare, but it's not as good.
It's not.
No.
And if there's ever, and killer wise too, My Bloody Valentine, that's a dope ass killer at the minor. Like,
oh yeah,
he looked great, and Freddy is Freddy. I understand, but that minor, if we were just talking the killers of these movies, the actual villains would be better than a lot of the movies on this list.
Oh yeah.
Bracket. Damn, that's fucked up, dude. That goddamn wheel, residual from the fucking wheel. All right. Nightmare on Elm Street moves on. That's fucked up. Remake side, matchup 2, Suspiria 2018 versus Pet Sematary 2019.
What in the hell did Pet Sematary be to move forward?
Black Christmas 2019.
Oh, yeah. All right, there you go. So it got its one win. Suspiria is far and away the better movie. That's my pick.
Yeah, honestly, if this was up to me, the entire bracket would just come down to the two Suspirias. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm not arguing. It's a clean sweep for Suspiria. Both Pet Cemetery is a little overrated in my opinion. This is unfortunate. Back to the original side, matchup 3 is Black Christmas from 1974 going up against Funny Games 1997.
Ooh.
Fuck.
So I know what I'm doing, but I'm interested to see what Kat's doing.
I was just gonna ask, is this one of those situations where if I vote for Funny Games because I just am sad to see it get clean sweeped out, you guys will like understand?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I won't forget it.
Because here's the thing: is that Black Christmas is the better movie, but it makes me sad to see Funny Games go out,
Also,
with no one
Black
voting
Christmas,
for it.
Black Christmas isn't boring.
Oh my god!
You
know
think
what?
it's Funny
Games.
This is another one because I like Funny Games a lot. I knew it wasn't going to win the whole thing or nothing, but a second round exit is very unfortunate and not telling of how good the movie is to me. But also on the other side of that coin, for the memes, I would have loved Funny Games to stick around as long as possible.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, for the sole purpose of pissing off Rob. Here we are. It's Black Christmas.
Yeah, that's correct, I think.
Yeah.
But
that's unfortunate. Funny Games out round 2. A lot of really good movies getting out of here early, man.
And Funny Games.
Stop it.
I mean, it's Black Christmas. You got Margot Kidder talking about turtles fucking. Come on.
I wish I could remember the name of that turtle form.
If Golf Shorts had talked about turtles fucking, would you have liked Funny Games better?
It may have been more interesting than whatever the fuck he was talking about.
That little bastard. I still hate him. All right. The next matchup on the remake side of the bracket is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 2003, Tank Top, going up against The Hills Have Eyes 2006.
Ooh.
This one's not that hard for me. I'm going Hills Have Eyes, guys.
I'm having a tough time with this one.
Hills Have Eyes was really good.
I had to be convinced last week to vote for Tank Top. I don't think it's a very good movie. I'm going Hills Have Eyes too, Kat. So do what you want, because...
All right.
Damn. I'm interested to see what Kat thinks.
That's called me being nice and letting someone off the hook, by the way, you two assholes.
Don't think we will do that to you again tonight.
God, I could go either way on this one. I think I'm also gonna go with The Hills Have Eyes. The thing is that I rewatch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake more often than The Hills Have Eyes, because The Hills Have Eyes is just so brutal, and I very seldom am in a mood for that particular kind of just over the top gore fest. But when that's what you're in the mood for, Hills Have Eyes remake is the go-to. Like, it's the gold standard of just over the top bloody radiated hillbilly nonsense, like that they had a thing they were going for and they got it.
They nailed it in every aspect.
Yeah.
That movie had a vibe and they hit it, man.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at this and say which one's the better hillbilly horror movie.
Yeah.
And it's clearly The Hills Have Eyes.
It's The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, Hills Have Eyes moves on. That one, and I like that Texas Chainsaw movie, man. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and trumpet for the damn thing, but it wasn't. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. That's all I'm saying.
It's more fun, and in its defense, like I don't think I've ever just casually thrown on the Hills Have Eyes remake.
I have.
If I like stumble across the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, I'll put it on sometimes. But
did you say trumpet, Mikey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that made me laugh because earlier this week I was listening to some songs in my car when I was driving, and the song that had saxophone came on, and I was like, Mikey calls this a trumpet.
Those fucking trumpets. Yeah.
I also did that this week.
That's funny as shit. All right. The next matchup on the original side is Psycho from 1960, which almost got booted out of this thing in round one. I'll remind the listeners. Going up against The Hills Have Eyes, 1977. This fucking wheel knows what it's doing, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, Psycho is clearly the better film than The Hills Have Eyes. The Hills Have Eyes remake is, we talked about this last week, I think, in my opinion, one of the rare remakes that's better than the original. I don't think this original film is very good. And it's Psycho.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said.
I also agree. There was kind of that part of my brain that was like, is this the one I can do a bit for? But no, it's Psycho. I can't.
No, this ain't the one.
We're going to need you to take this more seriously, Kat. This is a bullshit tournament for a bullshit trophy. We need to take it seriously.
I just want to do one bit.
3 out of 3 weeks.
And obviously I'm taking it seriously because I haven't committed to either of these 2 bits. Yeah, there's not a case that I can fake for The Hills.
Remake side, next matchup is The Wicker Man from 2006 going up against The Blob from 1988.
The Wicker Man.
Oh, so tough.
Wicker Man.
I'm gonna do it to you again, Rob. I'm going Blob. It's easier for me.
I like both of these movies, but for very different reasons.
Yeah.
I will say I do like them for very different reasons. My issue with The Blob, and this is maybe a little bit unfair, and I'll admit to it right away, but my issue with The Blob is that I like the original better.
Yeah.
And yeah, critically, I like the original Wicker Man better, but out of the original Blob, the Blob remake, the original Wicker Man, and the Wicker Man remake, you better believe the one that I've seen the most times is the Wicker Man remake.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Blob remake. It's a good movie. But the Wicker Man remake has Nicolas Cage.
It does. He punches a bear.
He punches like a lady. Doesn't he punch like an old nun?
A lady. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I mean, you get to see Nicolas Cage punch a nun. You can't beat that.
You really can't.
But the Blob does have Shawnee Smith in it. Does Shawnee Smith outweigh Nicolas Cage? I don't think so.
I think so.
Especially not when he's punching old ladies.
Yeah, I mean, Nicolas Cage punching an old lady, it doesn't get much better than that. I mean, he's ready to whoop some old lady ass in that movie, as a matter of fact. He's fucking ready to go. He's going to throw down on all them old ladies. Yeah, I do. I like both movies, again, for very different reasons. I think... As much as I hate to do it, I'm going to go with The Blob.
Holy shit.
Man.
I think it's just a better movie. I love Nicolas Cage. I love Nicolas Cage when he's crazy, and the Wicker Man remake might be Nicolas Cage at his craziest.
It might be his craziest.
But The Blob is just a better movie. I mean, because if you take Nicolas Cage out of the Wicker Man remake and cast somebody else in there, that's a terrible film that I want
That's
nothing
true.
to do
That's a great
But
point.
they didn't, though.
You know,
Like,
if you take Shawnee Smith out of The Blob and cast some other hot chick, I'm still in.
Fair point. All right. The Blob moves it on.
Yeah, unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
All right. What do we have next? Pet Cemetery from 1989. Year I was born. Going up against Dawn of the Dead, 1978.
this one's easy, right?
Yeah. God damn it, I hope so.
I'm going Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, can we finally get rid of the Pet Cemetery bullshit out of this tournament? What the hell?
Yes,
How did both of them get through the first round? God damn.
We had some free space.
Oh, this is you guys' fault. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's the remake side. Okay. Pet Cemetery beat When a Stranger Calls, the original.
Oh yeah, it's a bad.
That's
movie.
fair.
Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. So okay. So Dawn of the Dead moves on, right? Everybody.
Yeah.
Clean sweep. Okay. So we can move back over to the remake side, which is The House of Wax, 2005, going up against Friday the 13th, 2009. Fuck me.
Oh boy.
This is a really easy one for me, guys.
It's easy for me too. I have a feeling it's going to be easy for me and easy for Kat, and we're going to pick two separate movies. I think the House of Wax remake is bad. I think Friday the 13th is okay. I'm picking Friday the 13th.
Kat, don't do it to me, please.
I'm not
so sorry.
overwhelmed by either film, but
come on.
But here's the thing: the House of Wax remake has an awesome soundtrack. It has an okay plot. It was original instead of just trying to like rehash 3 other movies in the first 20 minutes and then having some of the worst dialogue I've ever seen. And I have a weakness for films where Paris Hilton suffers severe brain damage. Like that's just spike to the head. Absolutely amazing. No, I think she does a great job dying in those scenes.
I think
I'm a big fan.
There are more boobs in Friday the 13th, Mikey.
Yeah, but not all those boobs were good.
A lot of them are, though.
Yeah. But you guys did this.
You're going to punish all the boobs for one bad boob?
Maybe. Those one bad ones were bad. You guys did this to me last week with this damn Friday the 13th remake where I had a fucking pick. Oh.
Did you pick wrong? Because Friday the 13th is still in here.
I know. If I had to sit and watch one of these movies, it's going to be Friday the 13th. I don't like what they did with Jason. He's an iconic character. The kills.
He's a pot farmer in this one.
Apparently. The kills.
I also want to point out this one is also a tank top movie.
Yeah, I know, but she didn't wear that tank top like Jessica Biel. I'm going Friday the 13th, and I fucking hate the both of you. I just threw down my sweet baby Jesus. I
know that was a sacrifice for you.
Yeah, fuck me, man. I don't like Friday the 13th remake at all. But I don't like the House of Wax either. I love that Paris Hilton dies as well. If I could see her die in every movie, I'd be there for it. Just put her in every horror movie and let her die.
Yeah, we've got to cast her in more horror movies.
But the kills were really good in this remake.
Spike to the head.
Yeah, but you got the sleeping bag in this one, and there's a bunch of them. Even Jason's death was pretty cool. I'm not happy about it. Why the fuck is this movie moving on? But God damn it. I hope you're both happy.
Rob should be happy.
Yeah, I'm pleased.
This is the reverse of what happened with Friday the 13th when we first did this bracket. Right, that went out round one. It was a tragedy. This
now we
thing
can't get rid of this.
has no business.
Damn thing.
Moving on. Fuck me. I would have picked the 2006 Black Christmas over Friday the 13th remake.
I would have also.
No.
I would have
strongly.
I would have picked Texas Chainsaw 2003 over this remake.
No.
Strongly. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I might have picked Pet Cemetery remake over Friday the 13th remake.
Let me ask you guys a serious question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know what good movies are?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you do.
Yeah, no.
I'm not
think
sure
about
you
that.
do.
I want you to reflect on that statement and get back to me.
This is more how I know Halloween's your favorite franchise, because there's no way you can like the Friday remake the way you do after what they did. Like, it just, no, it didn't work. I don't know. I'm really pissed. Like, this is really aggravating the shit out of me. This movie won't go away. Matchups are everything, and the wheel is evil. Friday the 13th moves on. I don't know what it's matching up against next week, but it better be the end of us talking about this goddamn movie. Original side, Martyrs, 2008, going up against The Last House on the Left, 1972. This is a fun one for Mr. Humphrey.
Rob's like least favorite matchup. You guys know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna vote for Martyrs. I will defend Last House on the Left a bunch, but Martyrs, it tells a better story. It touches on more interesting themes. I think the character work was stronger. I like it that. Oh, and the special effects were phenomenal. Like that movie has some haunting visuals.
Rob.
So, Last House on the Left is very early Wes Craven. This is Wes Craven that's still bouncing around in the porn world as Abe Snake, making movies, and it's just not very good. I have to vote for Martyrs because it's a better made film.
I agree.
I don't like either movie, though.
All right. So it's
and how we ended up here, I don't know.
The wheel giveth and the wheel taketh away.
Funny enough. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Martyrs beat The Fog. Let me remind you of that one, Rob.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that one.
And Last House on the Left beat A Tale of Two Sisters.
Jesus.
Matchups, man. Matchups. I probably wouldn't have put Last House on the Left through the original nor the remake against most movies, though. Because, it's Martyrs clean sweep then. Which I think is the right choice. Look at us go.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so we're going to move on to the...
I kind of feel like in that situation, there is no right choice. Like, we all lose.
No, we made the correct choice.
Remake side, the next matchup here, we have 3 more matchups on both sides, so a total of 6. We're winding it down. We're breezing through this one. So, this fucking list. I hate these brackets. The remake matchup is Child's Play from 2019 going up against Carrie from 2013.
Well,
I'm voting Carrie again.
I'd like to say as a woman, I feel like Child's Play is better. And I'm going to go with the argument that I made for Child's Play last week, too, which is that at least they tried to do something interesting.
As a Humphrey, apparently, I'm going to vote for Carrie.
Carrie is just a blah remake. It's not, they don't do anything interesting. They don't.
Just the lens that it's presented to us through has a deeper emotional impact. The bullying hits harder. The discomfort with one's body hits a lot harder. The religious themes hit harder. It felt like reading the book did. I think that's something that they did really well.
I think what
they connected
did
to the book.
I think what they did is they said, let's make the same movie, but not put Sissy Spacek, Piper Laurie, or John Travolta in it. Let's just put other people there.
They didn't have those people to put in it this time around. They were not of an appropriate age.
They picked people that aren't nearly as good.
See, I disagree with you there, though. I think that the cast was really good in Carrie.
I'm trying to figure out what I did to make you guys hate me this much.
Look, Child's Play is not a great remake, but they at least attempted something different.
That's not a good defense.
No, it's a great defense, in my opinion. Look,
no.
What are you going to pick? The safe bet or the person who swings for the fences? I mean,
if the person that does a safe bet does a good job and the person that swings for the fences doesn't.
But the safe bet's boring.
I resent the idea that all the Carrie remake did was make a worse version of the first movie, because I think what the Carrie remake did is it went back to the roots of the book.
You're
Like
not
there
allowed to
was
resent facts, Kat.
That's not what they did. That's not how they approached it. There are not a lot of you can tell that there was more inspiration taken from the book than from the movie in some places,
No,
and I
I
really
can't, because I
respect
didn't read that fucking book.
Well,
What an argument.
that's on you.
He's so matter of fact about it. I fucking hate him. You guys better keep talking to me, because right now I'm putting Child's Play through and I don't want to. And the only reason I say that is everyone know I bitched about Child's Play. Like my feelings about that movie are not. I've been very open about it.
Yeah, look, it's not as good as the original, but it's different. It's fun. The kills are a good time. They're interesting, fun kills. Well, maybe not interesting, honestly, but they're fun. And Aubrey Plaza shows up.
The kills were great, even though I didn't like what they did with Chucky. I mean, he what they did looked great.
I do not remember a single kill from the Child's Play remake.
The
Well, that's on
ladder?
you.
No.
Yeah, the ladder was great.
That was
the
a
guy
great
in the
kill.
fucking shop that was trying to repair Chucky and got hung up over the saw. There were some good kills in there. Carrie, I can remember the kills because they were like the ones in the original. And apparently the book.
See, Carrie isn't as much about the kills for me. It's about the tension. It's about the religious trauma.
My problem with Carrie, the remake, is, and not to say it's bad. I don't think it's, really good or anything. I think it's, to quote Rob, a mid movie at best. But I appreciated the things that they did in it. But if I was the problem with it is, if I was going to watch Carrie, I would watch the original. And I know the same could be said for Child's Play, but if this Child's Play is on, I can at least sit back and see really cool kills. It was the remake I didn't want, but Carrie also was a remake I didn't want, in the way of, like, the original was so good.
Here's where I approach that differently, is because if you tell me that we're going to watch Carrie, right? And that's the whole statement, and you put on either Carrie, I'm going to forgive you. If you tell me we're going to watch Child's Play and you put on the remake, someone is dying in that room. Like,
I don't like it either. And again, and not for nothing, the Child's Play thing is tricky with me too, because if I'm gonna watch a Chucky movie, it's gonna be Bride of Chucky. Like, and don't get me wrong, the original Child's Play is great, but if you watch it in 2023, it doesn't hold up the greatest. And I feel like the original Carrie holds up a lot better in a modern day watch than the original Child's Play. And that's my problem here. Why am I fucking two movies I hate?
yeah,
Why
Mikey,
is this
you're
happening?
voting through Friday the 13th and Child's Play.
That's what I said. I don't know
remake
what I did
today.
to the both of you. Like, what the fuck? I go Child's Play.
You made the right choice, Mikey.
I feel like I did, but it's fucked up. Like I said, I'll watch the 2000s. I'll watch the Carrie remake. Don't get me wrong, I will watch it. But again, if I had to pick between the two, like if I had to pick a Child's Play movie to watch with the remake included, it wouldn't be the remake or the original. Is the thing. Like, I'd be prone to watch 3. Like, if I'm just throwing on a movie to have fun with, I would put on maybe 3. Like, if I was going to put on a movie to show someone, hey, this is great, it would be the original Child's Play. But if I'm putting on a movie for me to enjoy and a movie that I think is better in terms of watching it, it's Child's Play is not first and maybe not even second on that list. It's going to be the original Carrie all day long.
I don't know. Don't discount the Rage Carrie too.
Well,
discount the Rage Carrie too.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
That's okay.
That's not going to be on there. Hold on a second. I got to see something. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, okay. Next week, both of these motherfuckers go up against each other, and we're gonna fuck. The bad thing is one of them moves on. The good thing is one of them's fucking gone. That's gonna be an interesting discussion.
No, the bad thing is that you're gonna pick the wrong one.
I'm not happy about this. I don't
trust
like it.
you.
I don't trust me either. But they're a victim. These movies are victims of their originals. To me,
trust that you did the right thing with it. Carrie does not deserve to move on.
Here's the thing. Carrie, I think, deserves a second round out, but against Child's Play, I don't think so.
I don't like it either.
If I never saw the Child's Play remake again in my life, I'd be fine.
I own the Blu-ray.
Well, I expect you to have bad taste in Child's Play.
Yeah, that's true. Look, again, I'm not happy about it. But that's the thing. The movie itself, I hate what they did to Chucky in the movie. The movie itself, I say it all the time. If it's named something else, I probably would like it a lot. But
if it was named Megan,
yeah, if this was a prequel to Megan, yeah, maybe.
Have you watched Megan on Peacock yet?
No,
I haven't either. I just don't know if it's any different.
I heard that the unrated one is very different, but I think you have to get it on Blu-ray.
Okay,
I don't think that's the version they're showing on Peacock.
On Peacock, it's like they have the original, but then they also have the director's cut or something.
Oh, maybe then.
And so I was like, oh, I'll watch that. But then I looked, and they both had the exact same runtime.
Suspicious.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, did they what? How'd they arrive at that?
Let's move on.
All right.
Original side. Fuck this bracket, dude. That's the thing. When one round goes bad, there's carryover.
Yeah.
Is the thing usually.
We're gonna have to clean this up next week.
We're gonna clean up half of it, I guess. Fuck. That's gonna be an annoying conversation. The Friday remake versus the Child's Play remake. God damn. The next matchup on the original side of the bracket. We're down to our last 4 matchups here this round. Texas Chainsaw 1974 going up against Poltergeist 1982. I'm going to go ahead and put these where they need to go now.
2 classics of the genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
2 very different movies. You couldn't get more different, I think, honestly, than Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Poltergeist. In my opinion, the correct answer is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. By a lot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's not even an opinion. That's just kind of a fact.
And if you think about it, I mean...
So you accept that fact?
That fact I accept. That one's a fact.
If you think about it, like Poltergeist, in a way, and I know there were movies before it, but as far as like the real standard for paranormal movies, Poltergeist, in some ways, like is the Texas Chainsaw of paranormal movies.
I don't dislike Poltergeist.
No,
it's just it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
All right. So Texas Chainsaw moves on, clean sweep. That one was easy. Jesus. Next matchup from the remake side of the bracket is House.
Toby Hooper films. We didn't mention that.
Oh shit, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Good catch. Yeah, look at that. I mean, shit, putting out fucking gold. Some more golden than others.
It doesn't change the outcome. Just thought I'd mention it.
No, but it's a fun thing that the wheel has given us, and it has not been giving us a lot of fun things today. So
Wheel's a rat bastard piece of shit is what that wheel is. Here we are with House on Haunted Hill, 1999. This is on the remake side. Going up against Let Me In, 2010.
I know which way I'm going, but you guys can discuss.
I know which way I'm going.
Yeah, I hopefully this is a clean sweep.
I don't
Something
think it
tells
is.
me it's not gonna be.
I'm going House on Haunted Hill, 1999.
Oh, okay.
Chris
Well,
Kattan.
Well, I can guarantee it's not going to be a clean sweep because there's no
Yeah.
way in hell I would vote for House on Haunted Hill over Let Me In.
oh, to be fair, Rob, I did not think that Mikey was going to vote for House on Haunted Hill.
I had a feeling that seems like a Mikey thing to do.
Chris Kattan.
Don't get me started on
Do
Chris
I have to
Kattan.
play Night at the Roxbury again?
No.
I already apologized for what I said about Chris Kattan.
Yeah, you did, and I'm proud of you for that. Good for you. But the question now is, which way is Cat leaning?
Let Me In, obviously, is the correct answer.
You guys are fucking
like this
impossible.
isn't a contest.
Let Me In is a
Christ.
very good remake.
So is House on Haunted Hill.
No.
Well,
It's a maybe passable remake. It had a good cast. It had some interesting moments.
Is that Chris Kattan?
But it's not good. Like, it's not a great movie in its own right. It kind of missed the point of the original movie. Let Me In does what it was trying to do.
Okay, fair. You guys are fucked up. And
No, I seriously, this was the one that I thought just we were gonna have a reuniting moment.
Why would you think that? Absolutely not. No.
Because it just boggled my mind when you look at the House on Haunted Hill remake versus Let Me In, that anyone would not choose Let Me In.
You can't have a united moment when Mikey's involved. He always messes it up.
I just went with you on Child's Play, you ass. Begrudgingly. All right. I mean, there's nothing I could do about this one. I figured this is how this was going to go. And
I really did not. I am shook.
I don't know how you didn't.
Let Me In is so good that they remade one of my favorite movies. Maybe my probably no, you know what? My favorite vampire movie ever.
Oh, going on record.
Yeah, they remade it, and I didn't mind it. I was like, okay, all right, I got you. This is good. I'm in. They did an excellent job with this remake. The House on Haunted Hill is just the House on Haunted Hill.
That's fucked up, dude.
It's not a very good movie.
Fucked up. Both hate Vincent Price. Let's see how it is. It's fine. All right, so Let Me In moves on. House on Haunted Hill and Chris Kattan, unfortunately, are exiting us in round 2. Hope you're both happy. All right. You know what? Let's stay on the remake side of things real quick, because these are our last 2 matchups here.
We're down to the last 2 already?
Last 2.
All right.
Are you sure you want to do that? Because I think we're going to have another clean sweep on the originals. Another, I say, like you voted correctly this last time around.
I mean, let's see what happens. We should have a clean sweep on this one anyway.
Okay.
The matchup is, at least for me, this is easy as fuck. The Grudge, 2004. Cannot believe this movie went on. Going up against Dawn of the Dead from 2004. Please let me start this by saying, like I did last week, I will never, ever, ever, ever vote for anything that has to do with The Grudge. I'm going for Dawn of the Dead 2004. If this was going up against Jeremy Melton, I would go for Jeremy Melton over The Grudge. Do what you guys need to do.
I'm going for The Grudge.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Sam Raimi, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ted Raimi for the win.
I'm interested in that choice, Kat. Is that the logic that you have, Sarah Michelle Gellar and Ted Raimi?
Yeah.
All right.
I liked the visuals. I liked the photograph. I liked the nuance of American culture displaced into the Japanese. No, this is my bit, guys. Obviously, I'm going for Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, you fuck.
She had me thinking. I was like, it is kind of like Lost in Translation a little bit. Maybe
it would be a cat thing to do though. At the same time,
Yeah, go vote
I
for
do
Cat
really
Ghost.
like Ted Raimi.
Sure.
But
We all love
you
Ted
know,
Raimi.
if he'd had a larger part in the movie, if he had been Cat Ghost,
Yeah.
maybe something could have
Unfortunately,
been
I don't
different.
remember Ted Raimi in the movie. Um,
He gives like the welcome tour to Sarah
Oh.
Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, The Grudge, I don't know what The Grudge was up against last week that we put it through.
I think
The
it was
Fog.
Oh,
really.
well, yeah.
Oh wait. Yeah. It was The Fog.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, this is where The Grudge gets off. This is it got lucky, it got through 1, it's not getting through 2. This is Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, Dawn of the Dead, great remake too. I think.
A very good remake. Zack Snyder
this
did a
is
good job.
a strong contender. And The Grudge is awful. Everything, just no. Except Cat Ghost, I give it a little bit.
Not enough meowing though.
What? Oh, the man.
Not,
Yeah.
not enough meowing. Not like in Sudoku versus Cat Ghost.
Remember when the kid threw the rock, Rob?
That was great. That was a great moment.
He sat there and watched it fly
did.
through the air in his face and didn't move.
Yeah,
man.
didn't move
We
at
were
all. He's
all
like,
too mean to Sadako versus Kayako. Those fucking rocks. And then he does it again.
He cocked him again, dude. like
Right in the head.
Clocked him dead in the face twice. And it's like he moved his face towards the rock a little bit. Like it was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Honestly,
Right.
the movie should have been about the bullies.
Oh yeah.
That kid was
yeah.
he was like, I'm not moving. That ain't gonna hit me.
He watched it. It was the most unathletic thing I've ever seen in my life. Hysterical. All right, Dawn of the Dead moves on. And this brings us to our final matchup of round 2. And it's on the remake side. And this is going to sound a lot more intimidating than it actually is. And it's kind of fucked up that these movies went against each other, because I would like to. We know one of them is gonna be a powerhouse, but the other one I would like to see what it would do. And that, Rob, is Halloween, 1978, against Friday the 13th,
Easy.
1980. So,
Easy
which
choice.
one is your favorite franchise, Rob?
Yeah, I think we have a clean sweep here.
Easy choice. We're not talking franchises. We're talking about the movies.
Well, but which one's your favorite franchise here?
Well, Friday the 13th is my favorite franchise.
So you're going with Friday the 13th?
No, I'm going with Halloween.
So Halloween's your favorite franchise?
Halloween is a perfect movie. So of course it gets through. I like the original Friday the 13th gets overlooked. We talked about this ad nauseum. It gets overlooked because Jason's not the killer, and people, for some reason, it seems to get disrespected a lot. Like people don't. But it's a really good movie. But it's not as good as Halloween. I mean, come on.
Yeah, like I said, this sounds more intimidating than it is.
Yeah,
you know, and if you were to pick the best Friday the 13th movie out of the franchise and put it up against the best Halloween movie in the franchise, which, you know, all of us are in agreement with this except for Cat. But either way, if you were to take the best of the best and put them up against each other, that's a hell of a conversation. But that's not what we're doing here. We're talking about originals, and
that's how much we can't have a unifying moment on this show. Cat refuses to admit that Halloween 78 is the best movie in the franchise.
You guys would be talking about part 6 versus the original Halloween, and I would be off in the corner, like rocking back and forth and talking about Jason X versus 2018 Halloween.
Holy shit. What a world we live in. And you gave me shit, Rob, for always ruining stuff. Do I get an apology a little bit at least?
No. Because you do ruin stuff.
I don't ruin that, though.
No, you don't ruin that. No, that is not your fault.
Yeah.
But no, I like the original Friday the 13th. It's a good movie. But it's fucking Halloween. Come on.
It's not Friday the 13th as we know it with Jason. You know.
No, it's not with Jason stuff.
Yeah.
It is a good. It has its problems. We've talked about that before too. It's a whodunit that you don't know is a whodunit.
Yeah. I did have a conversation with somebody recently who said the original Friday the 13th is the worst movie in the franchise.
Well, they're just wrong.
How many have they seen? Like 2?
I'm assuming they've seen all of them. I don't know. But either way, even if you like, what would you watch? Jason Goes to Hell, and either way,
Right.
It should still
Goes to Hell, Takes Manhattan. I mean, there are a lot worse movies.
Stop with the Takes Manhattan.
Oh, it's not as good as the original.
It's not as good as the first.
Oh no.
one.
But it's not the worst in the franchise either. It's not even the second worst.
No, it is the second worst.
Fucked up.
Okay, it's not the second worst either.
No, it's not.
7 and also the remake.
7, yeah, 7's rough.
Also, Mikey,
Mhm.
I resent the fact that the Friday the 13th remake is in here longer than Friday the 13th, and I'm holding you personally responsible.
How do you think I feel? Rob did it too, you know.
Responsible, hopefully.
No, I'm not happy about it either. But hey, look, and that's another thing too. Even though Jason's not in the original, that does not like Friday the 13th still would have knocked off a handful of movies on this side of the list.
There are a lot of movies Friday the 13th. Good Martyrs, for example.
Damn. Cat, that I
You know
might
what?
have.
You can be agitated. You can make your little quips. Martyrs lasted longer than Friday the 13th, Rob. So
It also knocked out The Fog.
That was a travesty, and you guys both know what you did. And you both know what's wrong.
I made the right call there.
I don't care what you do. You know it. In your heart of hearts, you know you were wrong.
No.
In my opinion, Friday the 13th would have beat out Funny Games.
Yeah.
The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead. Last House on the Left.
Mm.
I know that one's a stretch, but off the top of my head, that's how I would have it. I would put it ahead of Martyrs only because that's my style. That's what I like. Poltergeist, and I would have it would be a hell of a. I mean, well, no, the original's not better than Psycho. You get Jason in your head when you hear Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Halloween moves on nonetheless. Clean sweep. That's it for round 2.
All right.
Fuck me.
I feel like these bracket episodes go by pretty quick.
This bracket has not been as bad, I will say. This has been the least painful bracket for me.
We should do nothing but brackets.
No.
Will they all be this pain-free?
No,
Can I
this
get
one
this
hurt.
drunk every week?
This one hurt me, man. You guys got to. Evil Dead is out.
Yeah.
My Bloody Valentine, the original, is out. Funny Games is out. Poltergeist, Friday the 13th.
The
Fucking The Grudge is out of here. The Texas Chainsaw remake is out. The Carrie remake is out. The House on Haunted Hill is a tragedy that's out.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour one out for that.
I'm gonna pour out.
Mikey's gonna pour out like 6. Yeah.
Pour out about 4 of these motherfuckers. I'm done with this shit. And that's it for this side of the damn bracket. Next week we'll be tackling round 3 and round 4, and then we're left with the semifinals and the final.
All right, we're getting there, guys.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna cut this out, but I had a brilliant idea. What I think is brilliant.
I bet you did.
Because I'm full of them. If we did go the route, if we do decide to go the route of having a panel, I think it would be interesting if we did like a ballot system.
How are we gonna do that?
But then, well, no, that'd be hard.
I mean, I don't hate the idea. I just don't know how to execute it.
There's got to be a website. Spend $5 again. Why not?
Yeah, money bags.
Yeah. I gotta get my money's worth for that fucking Jeopardy thing. But yeah, nonetheless, that is we have a tall task ahead of us. There's gonna be some really fucked up matchups coming up. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where we've been. I can't wait for this shit to be over. And I would say I'm interested to see how it turns out, and part of me is, but like I'm part of the decisions that need to be made. So I'm not looking forward to it at all. Hurts.
This hasn't been that bad for me.
Well, yeah, the fog's been out.
Well, that was bullshit. You both know it.
I did not know that.
Told you Tom Atkins would have fucked all those chicks in Martyrs. Everybody would have just calmed down after they got a little of that Atkins dick.
I'm pretty sure that the women in Martyrs were lesbians.
No. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Could you imagine how many times they would stab Tom Atkins if he tried to bang one of them, dude?
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Many, many times.
No, when he turns on that charm.
Especially when he tries to turn on the charm, probably.
They'd probably stab him on sight, mustache alone.
But in the fog, he has no mustache, Mikey.
No. Okay.
And he still bangs Jamie Lee Curtis.
He doesn't bang her.
Oh, he bangs her.
You don't know? That's not canon.
Oh, it is. I mean, they wake up naked together in a bed, so.
Oh, yeah. Did they? Oh, yeah. They fucking. Oh, yeah. That's when he's seen his ass. Yeah, that's true. That was a boring movie. Anyway, follow the show at Slasher Radio on Twitter. You can go to patreon.com/Slasher Radio. That's where all of our episodes are. The public feed has been cut down due to pure size and quantity of episodes that we have. What?
I don't know. You said pure size, and it just made me laugh. I thought of a big dick.
You are unbelievable.
I'm drunk.
Yeah, I can tell. So
we didn't talk about during the bracket. We didn't talk about the best sex tapes.
Why would we talk about that?
That would have really cleared some things up.
Oh! Can we talk about sex tapes for a second? I have
all right
thread going around today, and it was like, who was the best or who was the worst horror boyfriend? And I almost sent it to Rob because almost unanimously everyone was saying Micah, and you would not believe how many of those conversations devolved into talking about sex tapes.
Son of a bitch.
It's not just me. There's a whole sex tape culture out there, Mikey.
That would be an interesting. I mean, he's up there, but he can't be the worst.
Save it for next year's bracket, baby.
No.
Yeah, I want that to be next year's bracket. Worst.
Jeremy Melton might have a chance.
I don't know, man. You don't
think he can take Micah?
No.
But right before sex, you want someone who's going to get a bloody nose and probably wet themselves? No. He loses.
They look like David Boreanaz, maybe.
Yeah, so go check that out. Tiers starting as low as $3 a month. Please support the show. You can find all the episodes there, extra content. You get an extra show every week. You get the Patreon, the Easter egg. We had the Patreon power rankings this week.
Sure did.
So people are probably yelling at us on Twitter as we speak.
People are always yelling at us on Twitter as we speak.
That is fair. You can also follow me at Mikey's Dead. Rob, where are they catching you?
Leave me alone.
That's it?
No, I'm on Twitter at RadioRob123, but seriously, leave me alone. It's called Ooze.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit that. I'm sorry.
You can find me on Twitter at cat_velour, VOLEUR. You can check out my website, catvelour.com. You can pre-order the second issue of Dracula Beyond Stoker, where I have a story coming out. You can pre-order through their website or on Amazon. It's going to be out May 15th.
You wrote a Dracula story?
I wrote a Dracula. I actually wrote a Renfield story.
Oh, does it have Nicolas Cage in it?
I wish.
In my mind, it will.
In my mind, it also does.
Nicolas Cage in the Cat story. Shame on you. That's awesome, Cat. And let us not forget about Ooze. Make sure you go get that too. Oh, where's my button?
It's called Ooze.
I love that thing. And we will see you next week with round 3 and 4 of Murder Madness. Good night from Slasher Radio.
All the best of Slasher Radio podcast.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.